There are many who stayed up late on Monday night into the wee hours of Tuesday to watch the season final of IPL 2023. There was so much drama. There was action, some great batting, phenomenal work on the field. There was rain, and then Duckworth Lewis came into play, and then there were magic moments where it went down to the last ball. We wanted to see a final that would actually help the fans tide over the disappointment of the Sunday rainout, and the fans were not disappointed. The man of the moment for everybody was Dhoni, the captain of the Chennai Super Kings, who turned a knot on the night, but then in 0.1 seconds effected magic to dismiss Shubman Gill. Let's talk about some of the moments that stand out, ladies and gentlemen. It all started at the toss, isn't it? When both captains said they wanted to bowl and they would have chosen to bowl, but Hardik Pandya said, my heart would have wanted me to bat. So somewhere one got the thought that perhaps both captains got what they wanted. But Dhoni's call that there is a forecast for rain and we would like to know what we will have to chase, that shows the acumen and the thought process of an astute cricketer. And perhaps he read the weather better than even some of the weather platforms, because a lot of them predicted no rain from 7 p.m. onwards in Ahmedabad. But just as the CSK team had played 3 balls and 4 runs had been scored, rain came pouring in. Now, had that rain come maybe an hour later, perhaps the story of this match would have been different, the final would have been different. But then what happened? So, some magic moments. First, the toss. Dhoni calls the toss. Dhoni chooses to bowl, puts Gujarat into bat. Then, Wriddhiman Saha and Shubman Gill get off to a flyer. Gujarat Titans coasting to a mammoth 200 plus total. And the man of the moment, the guy who has been perhaps in peak form and absolutely unbeatable right through the series. Gujarat Titans have been shouldered by his batsmanship right through. Shubman Gill, what a delight to watch. 7 boundaries, and then in 0.1 seconds, the guile of Ravindra Jadeja and the speed of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. At 41, he is still unmatched behind the stumps. That 0.1 second stumping of Shubman Gill perhaps was the moment for me where Dhoni stamped himself not just as captain, but as somebody who's given Chennai the breakthrough they wanted. The player whose back Chennai Super Kings wanted to see. In his 30s, he was gone. Had Shubman Gill stayed on, that score that the Gujarat Titans put of eventually of 214 could have ballooned up to 240. That's the kind of form Shubman Gill was in. So that was the other magic moment. Then comes the rain. The other moment. Amidst all this, one person we must salute and say he is the talent for the future is Sai Sudarshan. Somebody who was perhaps dismissed, who was a net player and did not get his due or did not get an opportunity with CSK, turns out for the Gujarat Titans, and that 96 was peerless, because in the last 5 overs, most of the boundaries came from his willow. It was Sai Sudarshan who took Gujarat Titans beyond 200 and into 214, a daunting, challenging score, the highest ever score in an IPL final across all its seasons. And it was because of that young lad just into his 20s. Let's not forget Sai Sudarshan. So that's the next moment. The rain, well, and that changed it all, 175 for 5. And then come the youngster who many believe is the future captain of the Chennai Super Kings, Ruturaj Gaikwad, and then the age-old warhorse who's reinvented himself under the leadership of Mahendra Dhoni, that is Ajinkya Rahane. Rahane and Gaikwad setting the tone for that chase, but then the bowling comes back. Look at Noor Ahmed, that youngster in his teens, doing better than Rashid Khan, really bottling the runs up. And then comes the breather, those 6, 4, 6 coming from Ajinkya Rahane. Again then, Gujarat mount the pressure on CSK. It was a up and down kind of chase. And the man who's playing his last IPL, Noor, getting those 2 crucial wickets, and then story changes. Mohit also got hit, but then came back to take those crucial wickets. Again, these little moments. Let's not forget Mohit Sharma, who's come back from injury, who's come back and become one of the best bowlers in this IPL season. second only perhaps within the Gujarat Titans to Mohammad Shami. But look at what happens. Ambati Rayudu walks in, and that 19 of 8 balls is also magical because that included 2 vital sixes. Those sixes changed the tone, the complexion. And then, of course, the final over. 4 superb full tosses bowled. And then that moment, perhaps that upset the momentum. Ashish Nehra, ever enthusiastic from the sidelines, calls the 12th man, says something to him. The 12th man runs across. Hardik, Pandya, Mohit, and everybody's wondering, why are you doing it? This guy's got it in control. He's bowled 4 good deliveries. The next ball, the full toss falls just a little short. And straight back up, Ravindra Jadeja hits that for a 6. That 6 would have given Jadeja the belief that I can see this through. And the next one, yet again a full toss, this time on the legs. He just has to beat shot fine. He does that, and then it's all the swat fisting by Ravindra Jadeja. It took a Gujarati to take Chennai home. That's what many are saying in Ahmedabad. But the thrill, the joy for the Chennai Super Kings was evident. And the passion of the captain, Mahendra Dhoni, was there in the dugout. He was praying. He was tense. He wanted to win it. And then, as Jadeja walks up to him, he just lifts him up, despite the sore knee, the injured knee, lifts him up, holds him there, and says, "You are my champion, you've made us, you've taken us home." And Jadeja saying, "Anything for you, Tala, but we've done it for you." I think the entire team was gravitating, and they wanted to win it, not just for themselves, not for the fans. They wanted to win it for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Because many thought this would be his last. And then the other moment that comes through, when Harsha Bhogle asks the question to Dhoni and says, "Should I ask you or will you say it yourself?" And Dhoni says, "Ask me, what do you want to ask?" He says, "We've been having this conversation, what are you going to do?" And Dhoni turns around and says, "It'll be ideal to walk away right now with all the glory. But no, I want to come back, attempt to play one more season as a gift to the fans." So that's Dhoni giving back to the fans, saying all the love that's been given across all stadiums, cutting across team loyalties. Just for that, I'm going to come back for the fans. We're looking forward to Dhoni coming back. We're looking forward to many more IPL seasons. Gujarat Titans, arguably the better team on paper. Gujarat Titans did everything right on the night. They walked away with much of the awards. Shubman Gill with the orange cap. Mohammad Shami with the purple cap. 4 awards for Shubman Gill. But then, of course, the title had to belong to Dala, isn't it? Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the Chennai Super Kings, now equal with Mumbai Indians with a number of titles. Dhoni now equal with Rohit Sharma. Does he want to do one better? Is that why is he coming back? Or is it purely because for the love of the fans? For all the love that you have given me, I'm going to come back just one more year, give it another shot. But for that, he'll have to get his knee right. He's got about 8 or 9 months. Let's just hope. The impact player rule, will that help Dhoni too? Plenty of questions. But these magic moments will make IPL 23 final worth it. And all those who stayed up late in the night, despite a dreary Tuesday, I think we'll all look back at it and say, "Kya final tha boss."